as we enter matchday number 5. Barcelona still not in the Champions League reckoning, but they did pick up a win, and we'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we're taking a look at matchday number 5 out in the 2019-2020 La Liga season. We'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to get you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, La Liga related. Whoa, football related all here under one roof. That's right. It is quite an interesting start to the La Liga with a couple of interesting names in the top 4 as it stands. But we all know La Liga. It ain't going to end up that way, is it, really? So let's jump into it. First and foremost, we'll take a look at how I got on with my predictions, give myself a bit of a grade. Then we'll take a look at what you guys thought will happen in the predictions as well. And then we'll take a look at matchday number 5. So let's get going, folks, and take a little look at the results. Coming at you, Mallorca did hold off for a 0-0 draw against Bilbao. Now, Bilbao are one of my team picks for my FIFA career mode. Could it be? We'll have to wait and see. I keep putting off the draw, but we'll do it very, very soon. So Bilbao could be up for new management in my FIFA career mode, FIFA 20. We'll talk about that later sometime. Anyway, I actually saw this as a 2-1 win for Mallorca. Got that one wrong. Madrid took on Levante. 5-goal thriller in it, 3-2 in the end. Actually got a 3-0 win for Madrid, so not too shabby. Leganés took on Villarreal and they lost. Big victory for Villarreal, 3-0. Actually went with a 2-1 win for Leganés in the end. My boys, Real Sociedad took on Atlético Madrid and won 2-0. Final score, actually saw a 2-1 win. Actually called a 2-1 victory for Atlético, so I got that one wrong as well. 7-goal thriller at the new Camp Nou, whatever. 5-2 win for Barcelona over Valencia. Actually called a 3-1 win, so not too shabby. Indeed. Eibar lost at home to Espanyol 2-1. Actually went the other way with a 2-1 victory for Eibar. Alavés lost at home to Sevilla 1-0. Actually called a 2-1 win for Sevilla, so not too shabby. They maintain their impressive start at the top of the table. Celta Vigo lost at home to Granada 2-0. Actually called it 2-0 the other way in favour of Celta Vigo, so I got that one wrong as well. And then back-to-back 1-1 draws. First, Real Valladolid up against Osasuna 1-1. Actually called a 1-0 win for Valladolid. And Real Betis took on Getafe and drew 1-1. I actually called this a 2-1 win. And as you can see, yeah. Whoa, that's wrong. I should have got a big fat... Yeah, again, I must have got these back wrong. So I got the Italian face wrong and I got this one wrong. I should have a big fat red face. So I did shit. I did shit this week in La Liga, but we'll fix it up right here for matchday number 5. But how well did you boys get on? First and foremost, just show you the grading criteria here. If you get 0 to 3, you get the red face. 4 to 6, you get the straight face. And 7 and above, you get the big fat thumbs up. I don't think that many people got the big fat thumbs up. There might have been 1. Well, let's take a little look. So, W3R, QPR. We are QPR. Bloody hell. Took me 5 weeks to realise we are QPR. Anyway, he did terrible. Omaji Monday, he did okay. Big fat thumbs up for him and no edit, so he did tremendous. David Gomez, I think pretty much the majority of everyone else did pretty shitty. Vincent Hung did all right for himself, no edit, well done you. Alonge Alababa, he did all right. Abdul Fati did all right as well. Mertz 66 did all right. And Vincent Hung also asked, why don't we do La Liga Live? I just don't have the time at the moment. The Football Nerd, he did pretty terrible as well. Salvation HD did okay. Keaton Zamerli did all right. Christian 04 did terrible. And Jaden the Gengar also joined the Red Face Club, like me. Ian Thomas, also not too great for him. Yannick Bustler did all right for himself. Adam Celtic did okay. Nathan Heaver also joins the Red Face gang. And as you can see, yeah, it's not been an easy week, prediction-wise, for you guys, as well as me. Sevilla currently top the pops with 10 points out of a possible 12. Atletico Madrid hot on the heels though with 9. Real Madrid doing okay as it stands with an unbeaten record, 8 points. So have Bilbao. Barcelona are in 5th as it stands alongside Granada and Real Sociedad. And the bottom there, Leganés, Eibar, Getafe make up the drop zone as it stands. So let's take a look now at matchday number 5 coming at you. So we're going to kick it all off with Osasuna up against Real Betis. This is on the Friday the 20th. Now the record between these two sides over the past 6 encounters is pretty even. There's not been a draw to smell over the past few years anyway. 3 wins for Osasuna, 3 wins for Betis over the years. However, the last 6 encounters over in Osasuna, there has been a draw. 3 victories for Osasuna, 2 victories for Betis, 1 draw over the years. The bookmakers go with 11-8 for Osasuna, 21-10 for Betis. 23-10 the draw. I'm actually going with a 5-goal thriller here. Betis to nick it 3-2 on the Monday Night Football. Next up, we have Villarreal up against Valladolid. Villarreal are as high as, where are they? They're quite good right now. 10th spot on the table, just the one defeat so far to the name. Up against Real Valladolid, on the flip side, also just the one defeat to the name so far. So it's, even Stevens, both have 5 points on the board. The record over the past 6 encounters go in favour of Villarreal. 3 wins compared to Valladolid's 2. 1 draw over the years. Now the last 6 encounters over in Villarreal are a little bit more lopsided. 3 victories for Villarreal, 3 victories for Valladolid as well. The bookmakers go on this one. 7-4 on for Villarreal, 24-5 for Valladolid, 16-5 the draw. I'm also going with Villarreal with a 1-0 win to nick it, and that could possibly shoot Villarreal to 8 points on the board, which would be as high as 3rd if they're lucky, but I doubt it. Levante taking on Eibar this weekend as well on the Saturday. The record between these two sides over the course of the past 6 encounters in all grounds, all competitions. It heavily favours a draw, this one. 1 victory for Levante, 1 victory for Eibar, 4 draws over the years. That's in all venues. However, if you separate that to the last 6 encounters over in Levante, 3 victories for the hosts, 3 draws as well. So Eibar haven't picked up a victory for a good 15 years or so over in Levante. So it does smell like a home win, or at least. The bookmakers go 5-4 for Levante, 5-2 the draw, 21-10 the away win. I'm actually calling a 2-0 win as well. Stick with the form book on this one. 2-0 win for Levante in the end. Atlético Madrid come into this game up against Celta Vigo in 2nd spot. A win for them to go top, possibly, depending on what goes on with Sevilla. Sevilla, who they take on Real Madrid. So it's a good likelihood that Madrid could top the pops here. They have won 3 of their last 4 games. They did lose against Sociedad last time out. The record over the course of the years between these two sides is heavily in favour of Atlético Madrid. They've won 5 of the past 6 games. Celta Vigo did pick up a victory. And the last time that happened was last season, it looks like. Celta Vigo at home, 2-0 victory over Atlético Madrid. Now the record between the two sides at Atlético Madrid, again, is more in favour of Atlético. 4 victories, in fact, 4 wins out of 4. Celta Vigo did pick up a victory back in 2016. Looks like it was in a cup competition, and they drew as well. So it's heavily in favour of Atlético Madrid. The bookmakers go with it as well, with a 5-2 on for Atlético, 9-1 the long shot Celta Vigo, 16-5 the draw. I'm actually going with a 3-0 win for Atlético to pick up the victory, and again, could go top of the pops. Granada take on Barcelona this weekend. Granada are in 6th, Barcelona 5th. Granada come into this back-to-back wins. They did start the season in a bit of woeful form, not picking up a victory in their first 2 games. Barcelona on the flip side are unbeaten in 3. Obviously, they opened their account with a loss, which hasn't given them the best start to the campaign. The record over the past 6 encounters in all grounds and all venues between the two sides is 6-0 victories for Barcelona. As for the last 6 encounters in all grounds, over in Granada, Granada have picked up a victory over Barcelona. That was all the way back in 2014, but the rest all belong to Barcelona. So it's heavily in favour of Barca, who look to have turned the corner now and look to be back on point. 17-2 home victory, 32-100, basically 10-3 on for Barcelona to pick up the victory. 17-4 the draw, and this game takes place on the 21st of September, which is the Saturday. Realistically, you can't go anything but a 3-1 win, but you never know. Granada start the season well. Morale is with them. We'll have to see, but I'm going with a 3-1 win. Into Sunday's games, Getafe up against Mallorca. Mallorca come into this 15th in the table. Getafe start the season pretty woeful as well, in 18th spot without a win so far. They have drawn their last 3 games though, so they're turning a corner. The record over the past few encounters, all in all, 2 victories for Getafe, 1 victory for Mallorca, 3 draws over the years in the last 6 encounters over in Getafe. 3 victories for Getafe, 2 victories for Mallorca, and 1 draw. That goes all the way back to 2010. Those records. The bookmakers. Oh goodness, I've just looked ahead. Next week is double match day over in Spain. But Getafe against Mallorca, 5-6 on for Getafe, 17-4 for Mallorca, 11-5 the draw. I'm actually going with a 2-0 win for Getafe, and that will give them a boost. That could possibly shoot them as high as 8th in the table, but likelihood they'll be more mid-bottom still. Espanyol taking on Real Sociedad. Obviously, get Espanyol playing on a Sunday because they got Europa League matches this week as well. So they are very, very busy. Up against Sociedad, who start the season okay, in 7th in the table. Espanyol, though, 17th. So good 10 places between the two sides. Over the years, it's pretty much all fair game. 2 victories for Espanyol, 2 victories for Sociedad, and 2 draws as well. The last 6 encounters over in Espanyol. 3 victories for Espanyol, 3 victories for Sociedad. So it smells like a draw to me. But the bookmakers go with, on this one, 2-1 Espanyol, 29-20 Sociedad, 23-10 the draw. For me, I've actually called a 2-1 win for Espanyol to nick it in the end. Valencia taking on Leganés. Valencia come into this. Obviously, they did lose their last game. Were they 13th in the table? Just the 1 win so far for them this season. Leganés on the flip side. 4 defeats out of 4. The record between the two sides go pretty much in favour of Valencia. They've won 4 of the past 6 games between the two sides. Leganés won none of them. The last 6 encounters, or the last few encounters anyway, last 4 over in Valencia have gone, again, Leganés have yet to pick up a victory. So 3 victories for Valencia, 1 draw over the years. The bookmakers go with Valencia, I believe, 10-6 on, 5-1 for Leganés, 14-5 the draw. For me, I'm actually going with a 3-0 win for Valencia as well, and that should project them up the table, possibly as high as 5th, depending on what goes on. Bilbao taking on Deportivo Alavés this weekend. Bilbao come into this in 4th spot. Alavés come into this in 11th spot. Alavés got 5 points on the board so far. Just the 1 defeat to the name. Bilbao yet to taste defeat. One of 1, 2, 3, 4 unbeaten sides in it, and that includes Osasuna. Oh my goodness, look at that. But they look, according to me, they'll lose their record. Their record over the years between the two sides, Bilbao and Alavés, it's favouring Alavés, I'm afraid. So the last 6 encounters, 1 victory for Bilbao, 2 victories for Alavés, and 3 draws over the years. The last 6 encounters over in Bilbao, 2 victories for Bilbao, 3 draws, 1 victory for Alavés. The bookmakers go with 13-20 for Bilbao favourites, 5-1 Alavés long shots, 13-5 the draw. So smells like a Bilbao victory. 2-1 Athletic Bilbao for me to snatch it, and that could put them top of the pops, depending on what else goes on this weekend. Wrapping it up, folks, is Sevilla up against Real Madrid. Sevilla top of the pops, Real Madrid 3rd. Crunch clash this one, both teams unbeaten, so that could change after this. The last 6 encounters over the years are even Stevens. 3 victories for Sevilla, 3 victories for Real Madrid. The record over in Sevilla has been 4 victories for Sevilla, 1 victory for Real Madrid, 1 draw. The bookmakers go on this one, 9-5 Sevilla, 13-10 Real Madrid. Very, very fine margins there, 14-5 the draw. For me, I'm actually going with a 2-1 win. Surprise, surprise. Sevilla picking up the victory, and that will remain them top of the pops after match day number 5. Get your predictions in for match day number 5 in your comment section down below, so we can take a little look at them next weekend, see how well you guys get on, see if we outpredict the prediction king. And so far I've been a little bit shaky, but we'll get back to the grind very, very soon. If my predictions come true, this is what it will look like over in Serie A. Sevilla will be top of the pops. Serie A over in La Liga. The Sevilla will be top of the pops, 13 points on the board. Madrid will be 2nd with 12. Bilbao will be 3rd. And Barcelona will be in the Champions League spots with 4th spot, 10 points on the board. Down the bottom, Leganés, Eibar, and Celta Vigo will make up the drop zone as it stands. Real Madrid will fall from 3rd all the way down to 7th. Get your predictions in. Again, these predictions are taking place pre-recorded. I'm not doing any live shows for La Liga, but I am doing live shows for the Championship, which take place on Mondays, the Premier League, which takes place on Tuesdays, and the Champions League, which takes place every other Thursday. So I think not this Thursday, but next Thursday we'll be back again for some more Champions League predictions, folks. You can catch them live on the channel, so just stick around. The best way to find out when I'm going live is smash a subscribe. I'm going live, smash. Rhymes, boys, so you got to do it. Also, let you know that I am going live on Saturdays as well, for the most part, watching Blackburn Rovers taking on Reading this weekend over the Matchday. So far, it's a 100% win rate for Rovers when I've done this, so maybe we can make it 3 out of 3. That's what's coming up on another video, Bundesliga. But yes, you can catch me live on Twitch. Links to my Twitch description in the old whatever down Twitch link description down below. You know what I mean, folks. You know what I mean. Anyway, make sure you smash the subscribe if you're new. Smash the thumbs up to give it some love. Get your predictions in. That's your homework for today. And I'll be back again next week. Will Sevilla remain top of the pops? Can Bilbao remain in the top 4 contention? And what on earth is going on with Barcelona? Will they turn it back around and get into the Champions League spots once again? Down the bottom. Could be a rough old week for Valencia. They are only just 1 point out of the drop zone as it stands. But anyway, that's all to be found out next weekend. We'll take a little look next week. Until then, ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.